My wedding day betrayal. My wedding day was supposed to be the happiest day of my life. The venue was beautifully decorated with flowers and lights. Friends and family had traveled from different cities to celebrate with us. Everyone was smiling, laughing, and enjoying the atmosphere. I should have been excited, but I was mostly nervous. After all, in just a few hours, I would marry the woman I loved. Her name was Emma. We had been together for 3 years, and I honestly believed she was my soulmate. We had talked about our future countless times, our dream house, future children, vacations, and growing old together. I trusted her completely. There was only one person I trusted more than Emma. My older brother, Daniel. Daniel had always been my role model. Growing up, he protected me, encouraged me, and stood by my side through every challenge. He wasn't just my brother. He was my best friend that those two people would become. Never imagined the reason for the worst day of my life. The morning passed quickly. Daniel was helping organize everything. He greeted guests, coordinated with vendors, and made sure every detail was perfect. Everyone kept telling me how lucky I was. "You've got the perfect bride and the perfect brother," one relative said. I smiled and agreed. At that moment, I truly believed it. Around 3 hours before the ceremony, I received a message from an unknown number. At first, I ignored it. Then another message arrived. Curious, I opened it. Inside were several photographs. The first image showed Emma sitting across from Daniel at a restaurant. I frowned. The second photo showed them holding hands. My stomach tightened. The third photo showed them kissing. I felt the world stop. My hands started shaking. I stared at the screen, hoping there was some explanation. Maybe the photos were edited. Maybe someone was trying to ruin my wedding. Then more messages arrived. Screenshots. Hundreds of screenshots. Private conversations between Emma and Daniel. I opened one, then another, then another. Every message revealed the same horrifying truth. They had been having an affair for 8 months. 8 months of lies. 8 months of secret meetings. 8 months of betrayal. While I was planning a wedding, my fiancé and my brother had been secretly seeing each other. I couldn't breathe. My chest felt tight. Everything around me became blurry. I immediately went looking for Daniel. When I found him, he was standing alone in a room adjusting his tie. I showed him my phone. The moment he saw the screen, his face turned pale. That was all the confirmation I needed. "Tell me it's fake," I said. He looked down. "Tell me." His silence was louder than any confession. Tears filled my eyes. "How long?" I asked. He swallowed hard. 8 months. The answer shattered me. I couldn't understand how someone I loved so much could do this to me. "Why?" I whispered. Daniel closed his eyes. "I'm sorry. Sorry." That was all he could say. But sorry couldn't erase months of betrayal. Sorry couldn't fix a broken heart. Sorry couldn't save my wedding. I left immediately and drove to the hotel where Emma was getting ready. When she opened the door and saw my face, she knew something was wrong. Without saying a word, I handed her my phone. She looked at the photos and messages. Then she started crying. "I'm sorry," she said. The same useless word. "Sorry." "When were you planning to tell me?" I asked. She couldn't answer. "Did you ever love me?" She looked away. That hurt more than anything, because her silence gave me the answer. After several painful moments, I finally asked the question I feared most. "Do you love him?" Emma hesitated. Then she whispered a single word. "Yes." That one word destroyed everything. Every dream, every plan, every promise. Gone. The wedding was cancelled. Guests were confused. Families argued. Rumors spread quickly. Some people blamed Emma. Some blamed Daniel. Others felt sorry for me, but nobody truly understood how I felt. I had lost the woman I loved, and I had lost my brother on the same day. That night, I sat alone in the empty wedding hall. The flowers were still there. The decorations were still there. The chairs were still arranged perfectly. Everything looked ready for a celebration that would never happen. I stared at the empty stage and imagined what should have happened. Emma walking down the aisle. Our wedding vows. Our first dance. The beginning of our future. Instead, all I had was silence. The following months were incredibly difficult. I stopped talking to most people. I avoided family gatherings. I struggled to trust anyone. The betrayal had changed me. For a long time, I wondered if I had done something wrong. Was I not good enough? Was there something I could have done differently? But eventually, I realized the truth. Their choices were not my fault. They chose to lie. They chose to betray. They chose to hurt me. Slowly, I began rebuilding my life. I focused on work. I spent time with friends. I traveled to new places. Little by little, the pain became easier to carry. The memories never disappeared, but they stopped controlling me. Years later, I learned an important lesson. Sometimes the people you trust most can hurt you the deepest. But their betrayal does not define your future. Only your response does. I eventually forgave my brother, not because he deserved it, but because I needed peace. However, I never trusted him the same way again. Some broken things can be repaired. Others leave permanent cracks. Our relationship became one of those cracks. As for Emma, I never saw her again. Her chapter in my life ended on the day of the wedding. Even now, whenever I attend a wedding, I remember that day. I remember the excitement, the dreams, the plans, and the heartbreak. But I also remember something else. I survived it. The worst day of my life did not destroy me. It made me stronger. And although my wedding never happened, my story did not end there. Because sometimes the most painful endings become the beginning of a completely new life. And that is exactly what happened to me. Broken heart. For more exciting and suspenseful videos like this, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Bye bye. See you again soon.